Hello YouTube, Relativity here, and we are back with more Marvel Rivals content. So, as you all know, maybe if you watch my Twitch, I have never hit Grandmaster in Marvel Rivals. Well, the new season 9 of Marvel Rivals starts this Friday. So me and my duo, we wanted to try hit GM before that happened. So last night we lost our first match and we were like 2 matches away at this point, like 3 matches away. We got a win. Then it was either this game or a previous game, and we got a win there. And then it would. Now we're talking about this game right here, and we got teamed up with the same team that we played with the previous match. So it was even more nerve wracking knowing that we were already working so well together. So I want to show you guys this match of me ranking up to Grandmaster, and I will commentate over it. I hope you all enjoy. Can y'all? Okay. I'm gonna test something real quick. Okay. So here's the ban phase. The other team banned Rocket Raccoon, and we banned Cyclops. Uh, mainly just, or did we ban Rocket Raccoon and they banned? It's weird because Abhiz is on both teams and Wasteland's on both teams. So I think the replay is just messing it up a little bit because it doesn't even show me and my teammate on the replay just yet. So I don't really know which team we're on since some of the team is covered up. But I'm pretty sure we banned Phoenix and Cyclops. And they banned my Star-Lord. And my Star-Lord is like my best DPS. So I was a little upset here because I wanted to play Star-Lord. But since the other team knew I could play Captain America, that's what we went with. So we banned Cyclops, Phoenix, and Punisher because they were just annoying, while the other team banned Rocket Raccoon, Star Lord, and Iron Fist. Yeah, I think there's a problem with the replay because it's showing everybody or 3 people on the enemy team on our team. So right now we were just discussing like what we want to do. Maybe do like a Loki Gambit since Gambit was in play, or because that was what we did on the previous match. So we lock in Captain America, Loki, Emma Frost, Mr. Fantastic, Deadpool, and Cloak and Dagger because the Cloak and Dagger player said she didn't know how to play DPS, but she didn't know how to play Gambit. So unfortunately, we could not use that. So I was communicating with my team right now that I was just gonna push into enemy lines to see what they had, and then report back and fall back. So that's why you see me picking this spot up here using the third person camera to be able to see who walks out of the spawn room. And at this point, I called out everybody to my team except for Black Widow because I couldn't really tell what character she was with that summer skin she was wearing. So my job is to just dive the backline. So the supports and like the Black Widow. I wanted to do this Black Widow because it's like one of the easiest kills. And after I got that pick, I just fall back to my team. They're already down at DPS. I should help them with the BP and the Hulk that is diving my backline. I have absolutely no idea how Hulk hit me right there, but like I'm just trying to keep the Black Panther off my supports so then they don't really have to worry. My job as Captain America is mostly just to be an annoyance. And basically after I got this first kill on Black Widow, the team just started pocketing her like nobody's business. So they pop a support ult, which means I'm like, okay, I need to retreat to my team, try to help them out in case they're being dived, and just make sure we live through the support ult. Right now, this BP's just being annoying because it's so hard to hit him. So I'm just trying to keep them alive. Right now, we're down 1 support and 1 DPS. I'm mainly just trying to be an annoyance and survive. But unfortunately, I couldn't. So at this point, I didn't see anyone swapping to Strange. So I swapped to Strange here to try to get the TP. But then I realized I'm just too late. I wouldn't make it. So, which is why you see that I didn't use my TP cooldown. I was communicating to my team at this point. Do y'all want me to swap back to Captain America or what? But we decided to stay on Strange for the time being. Strange isn't my best character. I really only know his basics. But I'm just trying to peel and make sure my team stay alive. Right now they're down 4, so it's just easy clean up. We just gotta make sure this Hulk doesn't kill anybody and just stay on point. At this point you see me not staying like up there because I just don't want this Hulk to get a pick on one of my supports. And my duo is currently playing Loki, which is another way that I knew that they were getting dived like a lot. Or trying to. And this Hulk is nobody's business. This is like the 3rd game we had where we were facing an enemy Hulk. I tried to land these Doctor Strange ults, but for me it's just hard. Like I can't do it. And as you see, like I got pushed away, they didn't let me do it, and I just ended up paying for it. Now, since I used my ultimate, even though it didn't really cost me anything, I'm like, I'm going to swap back to Captain America, try to apply pressure, because my team is complaining about this Black Widow getting pot shots. Right now, since Hulk and Deadpool are mostly on my supports, I want to deal with them. But I did get the Loki with a little assistant, or not the Loki. I did get the Black Widow with a little assistance from my Iron Man. Right now, I'm just trying to cause some hectic and get attention away from my team. So the Bucky goes down because I got a little assistance, I believe, from Deadpool. But I'm able to get a health pack and dive right back in. This Black Widow is just being annoying because, as you can see, this Cloak and Dagger's already starting to pocket her. But at this point, I'm just trying to stall the cart. I'm just trying not to get them to get second point. I'm a little low, so I go decide to get a health pack and wait for my next engage. And now, since I'm back up, I went in, tried to draw attention, and then peeled back for my team. In some of these cases, you'll see me struggling to reach some places that I know I can reach. Like, right on that ledge over there, I couldn't jump up on there like several times, and I don't know why. And see, this Black Widow is just getting pocketed where she can do that combo and almost take me out. Luckily, we got 1 support ult up, and they don't. Widow wasted her ult, and I'm just trying to clean up on that Cloak and Dagger that was half HP, but now she's full, so I go in, distract a little bit, and come out. This is literally Captain America's play-by-play, like, looped over. You go in, try to draw attention, and then disengage before you die. And if you can, get a pick, and be lucky. I only dove in there at that point because Emma Frost had all her team right there. And I popped my ult here because Deadpool was going towards my supports. I just didn't want them to die. So it was mainly a place of trying to make sure they're alive. I tried to get this Black Widow, but I literally didn't have any util. So I had to physically chase after her to get that kill and stagger her. It was a little risk since her team was respawning, but I felt that I could have done it. Bucky pulls me in. My job is just try to get away. I don't need Bucky. I'm going to peel for my support that's getting attacked by Hulk. Now we match their support ult, which is fine, and we're about to have a Loki ult before they get their other support ult. So my job is just to, like, stall payload and make sure they don't get it. So now we're in overtime, and I'm trying to deal with what's happening on point rather than go get picks. Because if I'm not here to help my team on point, then we're just going to lose. And right now, now that they swapped to Devil Dino, it's really hard for me to do my job since he can just bite down on me and displace me like every 2 seconds. I guess because they were getting annoyed of me just going in and not getting any punishment. Now you can see at this point, I'm trying to stay away from the Dino because he's just going to do hella damage and all that. But I didn't go get a health pack because I need to try and stall cart. So you can see for the life of me, I'm just trying to stay alive, stall cart as much as I can. They get Plasma Burst and they won this team fight. Nobody's going to make it back. The TP ain't happening. So there was no point to swap because by the time I respawned, they already reached second point. And now we have one support ultimate and they have another. Also, by the way, if y'all didn't know, Captain America's ultimate is basically another mini Gambit ult, kind of. Because it does ult acceleration, it grants bonus health, and all stuff like that. So my job right here is just to, like, make sure they're annoyed with me. Not killing me, just annoyed. Because if I draw attention away from my team should be able to just clean up. So they have a support ult. I see this Black Widow's one, and I miss it because she ran away from me. We match it with our support ult, and they wasted both of theirs. Me, I want to make sure my team can stay alive, so I use my support ult, while our other support ult was ending. I am going to get this Black Widow because my team just keeps complaining about it. That she's just getting free pop shots. So I get this Bucky. And now all I'm trying to do is stop them from getting that TP. As you can see, I'm pushing in to try and draw attention and get the TP from going off. Unfortunately, I do die from it. But we are about to have a Loki ult, which will be amazing for this final fight. And since all we have to do is get them off cart for a short time, we'll be able to do it. I go in, but I don't want to commit since half my team was still dead. Now I go in, try to stall, knowing Dino's going to get me, but I retreat to my supports, which did a fantastic job of keeping me alive. And I saw Loki runes, so I went in and tried to brawl within the runes. At this point, I'm just trying to get this backline further away from cart, because if I can get the backline away from cart, then we can win this. Right now, it's just the two tanks on point, no supports. So all we have to do is kill this Dino, and we win. Excuse me. So at this point, we were like, they only have one support for like a majority of the game, so we were really wondering why we were struggling so much. Like, it should not have been that much of a problem. So they did swap to two supports, which was really helping them get like forward progress. But we were like, okay, we're just gonna try something. We're gonna do something. We're gonna keep the team comp, and we're gonna try our best. Keep the Loki, keep the Cloak and Dagger, and see what we can do. I think. I can't really tell you since the replay is glitching. Yeah, but it looks like we're keeping the same team comp, except Mr. Fantastic kept going back from Fantastic and Iron Man because we really wanted something to be able to tear down the dino, since that was especially giving me trouble. We can hear Penny placing her mines, so I call that out, be like, hey, watch out, they got Penny. It's gonna be a problem. Like, please shoot the Penniness. So as we're leaving point, I called out to Crypto because they still didn't select their character. So I was like, hey, are you okay, Crypto? Like, anything I need to worry about? At this point, I was for sure there was a Penny, so I can't brawl necessarily. So I have to hop over and draw attention away from that. Like, just try to get the Jeff the Landshark. And now I saw Black Widow up there taking pot shots. As you can see, this Cloak and Dagger to the side is literally pocketing her. She threw her a bubble, and you'll see later, like right here, she's literally gonna turn. And me, I swear Captain America could make that jump. She literally turns and starts focusing her, which makes it feel so crazy that it felt like my punches were physically healing her. And I was like, bruh, how is Captain America? So this time I'm like, okay, I'll go after your healing source. She goes away. Now I should be able to take out this Black Widow. But she's doing her combos, landing her shots, and is actually putting up a pretty good fight. Now I'm like, okay, Jeff is also attacking me now, which is making it a 2v1. Again, now I'm trying my best to take out this Black Widow, but she's landing her shots and landing her combos. She was just being really pocketed, and I was already low health as is. Well, lower health. So I just try to get back to my team, help them out with point. So as you can see, Penny's basically... The tanks here are basically alone. They're not really doing anything because all their supports are dead. They pushed in for no reason. And right now, we're all just saying, hey, watch out for Jeff ult. And as you can see, I used my dash. I didn't fully expect my Cloak and Dagger to do that, which was a good play on her. But if you didn't know, Captain America, when he's in his dash animation, he is CC immune. But you have to time it perfectly in order to not be swallowed by Jeff ult. So now we have 3 tanks, basically to apply pressure. And since Luna's back, I'm just trying to kill her. Because she's away from her team, nobody help her. And I got that pick. And basically, now since their team is falling down and one support never even actually made it back to the team fight, we are just able to push for free. And we still have 3 tanks, while they only have a diver and a sniper, which doesn't really deal the best damage you want to be able to take out 3 tanks. So right now this rogue is just free because she overextended. She got CC. Now I'm trying to jump in because there's literally 3 people in her ult, and I didn't get there in time to get the finals, but I did toss in a shield throw in there to get a little bit of damage. I see Psylocke, but she turned invisible. I didn't really want to go chase after her. I just kind of want to push point to reach second point. And now Wolverine's on point. He's kind of alone. But they did pop a support ult, which Iron Man did land and stop. Now, our Cloak and Dagger did a good job stopping their Psylocke from getting value with her ultimate. And I was just able to clean up the Emma Frost. Right now, we're just focused on pushing cart as fast as we can so we can reach the final point before our time is overlapped. Right now, we have technically 2 support ultimates with mine and Loki. So right now the Widow's just taking pot shots on Iron Man supplying pressure. I'm just trying to help any way I can without fully leaving point because I don't see an opportunity for me to dive. Now I decide to use mine. I didn't expect our Loki to use his at the exact same time, but it allowed us to be able to take a ton of space. And I can just apply pressure to this Moon Knight. I was trying to body block him from the health pack, so he wouldn't be able to take it away from me. Now Wolverine is overextended and is the only one in point. So now we're about to have three ultimates with Thor, Iron Man, and Emma Frost. But we're only down me. Everybody else is still good. So it's a 5v6, but we're still doing a good job. And I can get back to point, and we still have 2 minutes and 37 seconds. And they're down 2, which is a basically 6v4. But we're also now down 2. So now it's a 4v3. And I'm just trying to go in, try to get the support. The support is I don't know, but once we killed the Black Widow died, and the Cloak and Dagger was not on point to stall for her team. So at the end of this match, I got the points I needed to do to reach Grandmaster 3, which is the first time out of 8 full seasons of Marvel Rivals. I only started playing in, I believe, season 1.5, so it's taken me a good solid 7 seasons to be able to finally reach GM. And it was a very hard accomplishment for me because I knew I had the mechanical skills for about 2 full seasons now, season 7 and season 8. And I was just wondering, when will I hit GM? When will it happen? But thanks to my duo, he really gave me the stability in a team instead of hoping that randoms would help me get there. And he knew that I had the skill to make it. I just needed some stability from a team that knew how to play the game. And with that, that ended my GM grind. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to have a lot more fun with Marvel Rivals now since our main goal was accomplished. But my duo and I, we eventually want to try and hit Celestial, but it's not like a hard goal, like something that needs to happen or anything like that. But I hope you do enjoy sharing this moment with me and watching back on the time that I first hit Grandmaster. It's been a real joy, and I do hope you enjoy the content. But have a nice day, and I hope you'll come back and watch me on Twitch or my next YouTube post. Thank you.